Dark Justice Prologue. He couldn't breathe. The man's lungs dry heaved on the hot, stale air that resided in his mouth. He tried to scream, but his words came muffled to his ears. There was tape around his mouth, but not his nose. Slowly, he took slow breaths through his nostrils. His lungs started to calm down. The heat dissipated as oxygen did its work. Only then did he open his eyes. Two other eyes were looking back at his, pale, grey, dead eyes. Barnes wanted to rip them out of their sockets. He writhed against the tape that bound his wrists tight behind his back and immobilised his knees and ankles. "You can't break free," came the voice of his captor. "You're trussed tighter than a prize heifer at a rodeo." The man rose from his crouched position and walked out of Barnes's field of vision. Barnes struggled to manoeuvre himself around on the bare wooden floor to follow the stranger. As he did, something else came into view. The girl. She was innocent. What was that accent? American? Poor girl. What did you promise her? Riches? Jewellery? Perhaps it was fame. I doubt it was power. A boot connected with Barnes's chest and pinned him writhing to the floor. Your type would never relinquish power. You thirst for it in all its forms. Once you latch onto power, you drink and drink, never full, always hungry for more. When your food supply dries up and dies, you just drop off and float away to your next meal ticket. The tall man bent over the dead girl and ran a finger over her cold flesh. Slowly, he sniffed the digit before running it over his tongue. Opiates. The word was low and mournful. They ruined people in my childhood, and yet still they flourish. I'm guessing you were cutting corners, mixing it with something cheap, something deadly. In the half-light of the shadowy room, the stranger's pale eyes seemed to dance like small fires as he bent low towards his captive. You have no idea just how worthless you are, little parasite. You swim from host to host, sucking away, happy with your lot, completely unaware of what is going on right under your nose. You see the wars on your television and just treat it like a game show. You hear of catastrophes around the world and think it has nothing to do with you. You have no idea the end is coming. But you can be of use. Yes, you can. You see, I have a purpose, a mission. Others will come after me, but they will need someone to pave the way for them. Flatten the trail so that they can ride all the steadier. The world needs to know that my kind exist. It needs to be prepared and informed that we watch them, protect them. He leant in so close that Barnes could see each of his teeth clearly. All too clearly. And you, my little leech, will bleed so very, very well. The duct tape muted the screams that followed.